In their most recent Netflix show, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle appeared to explore the lives of significant figures and leaders throughout history. But they were unable to garner support for it. According to a Royal Observer, the couple will have been hurt by the show because it did not experience the early enormous success of their debut venture. The series Live to Lead examines prominent individuals throughout history and how they altered the course of history. Harry and Meghan both executive produced and made appearances in the programme, the second Netflix project from the Duke and Duchess of Sussex as part of their multi-million-pound partnership with a streaming giant. Live to Lead builds on the success of their documentary series, which dethroned The Crown in the ratings. The cooperation between the Sussexes and the Mandela Foundation, which was made public on New Year's Eve, focuses on the lives of inspirational leaders, including the late Nelson Mandela, New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, and Swedish activist Greta Thunberg. However, while their six-part docuseries Harry and Meghan became the UK's most-watched subscription TV series of 2022, despite only being broadcast in the latter month of the year, follow-up series Live to Lead hasn't yet made the same tremendous waves 4 days after its release. It is one of the first tests commercially of their brand strategy to pull people in with personal drama and hope they stay for the philanthropy. A PR expert who goes by the social media alias Royal T claims, with little to no PR, a Saturday holiday release, and no gossip to drive organic press, it doesn't even crack the top 100 TV shows. The way it's being handled feels like a throwaway project to fulfill the contract. Maybe they had to hit a certain number of Netflix projects by the end of the year. They added, the one thing that is clear is that the Sussex name alone isn't enough to drive viewers, which will hurt them. Harry and former Suits actress Meghan produced the series alongside Ben Browning and Chanel Peisnick from Archwell, with Jeff Blackwell, Ruth Hobday producing for Blackwell and Ruth, and John Slosh for Cinetech. The weekend release of Live to Lead follows the great success of Harry and Meghan's dramatic launch on Netflix at the beginning of December. Plus, Prince Harry is also under fire in the US for his latest interview, whining about the royal family, with one celebrity saying it feels like Groundhog Day. When Bethany Frankel, a former Real Housewives of New York City star, saw a tape from his interview with Anderson Cooper for 60 Minutes, she declared, "You never have to speak of them again." The 38-year-old Duke of Sussex talked about his upcoming book, Spare, and gave an explanation of why he decided to go public with his concerns about the royal family. "I just looked at my feed and I saw Harry talking to Anderson Cooper," Frankel wrote on her TikTok. "Is this new content? Is this 2023? I feel like it's Groundhog Day. I woke up, I'm Billy Murray, and the groundhog is telling me what the weather is again. Can we be done now? When do we get to be done? 2024? We watched it. We got it. We're sorry. Racism exists. The monarchy is archaic. You had a rough time of it. Here's a couple of $100 million for your podcast, book and documentary, and go with God and enjoy your life with your beautiful wife and family in the United States of America. Since you can't stand those people so much, you never have to speak about them again if you don't want to. And you never have to go to the UK again. We want the babies to just stop crying, and we're going to leave them in the other room, but you guys just want to be held and picked up and keep whining." It happens at the same time as Harry stated that he wanted his father and brother back in an upcoming ITV interview that will air this Sunday, 2 days before the publishing of his memoir. However, Harry also criticises Buckingham Palace in a separate 60-minute interview with CBS News that will run the same day over an alleged failure to defend him and his wife, the Duchess of Sussex, before they resigned as senior royals. The Duke also tells the US broadcaster that he would not return as a full-time royal to the organisation. In a clip released on Monday, Harry tells Cooper he felt there was a lack of protection for him and Meghan against the stories in the media, commenting, There comes a point when silence is betrayal. Harry also says, every single time I've tried to do it privately, there have been briefings and leakings and plantings of stories against me and my wife. The family motto is, never complain, never explain. But it's just a motto. Both CBS and ITV have released snippets of the Duke's conversations ahead of the full interview being televised. In a series of clips from the Duke's ITV conversation, Harry tells presenter Tom Bradby, "It never had to be this way," and refers to the leaking and the planting, before adding, "I want a family, not an institution." Although it is unclear to whom he is referring, he also claims that they feel it is better to keep us somehow as the villains, and have shown absolutely no willingness to reconcile.